all the makings of those six-man classics we used to see back in world class.
And here's the lockup. Look at these two jockeying for position. Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double-team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double-team moves, and then have the third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to an opponent.
Impactful slam. Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the trio perform a double team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. You have until the referee's count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring, but if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio will be in good shape. Oof, kick finds it.
She's taking on some offense here, but I'd be surprised if she doesn't find a way back in control of this thing.
From the looks of things, it just doesn't appear to be her night. But hey, it's still early enough for her to get back into this thing.
Nasty one right to the chest.
There are times during a six-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all 6 superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if
There it is. She's made the tag.
her partner is on absolute fire right now. Watch out!
Running bulldog. Byron, you talked about the moment in six-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure, and what was a six-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. And if you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out and be the reason your team loses the match.
Here we go. Becky Lynch setting it up.
Becky Lynch is credited as one of the superstars who ushered in the Women's Revolution. No match in WWE history showed where that movement was going, like the women's triple threat.
No, she escapes it.
Yeah, I don't know if she had it locked in fully, Michael.
She might have it. Tag.
Uh-oh. This could be bad news. Double team.
Not good for the back and body. The women's triple threat match at WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas was one of the most anticipated matches on the card. Becky Lynch went on a tear in the months leading up to WrestleMania and would not be ignored as a top contender for the women's title.
If you want to know just how anticipated the women's triple threat match was at WrestleMania 32, just look at the photo of the 3 women that...
She counters before it's too late. Hurricane Rana. She's looking at it.
Harsh impact. That's what makes her so dangerous. Jeez, I don't like Becky Lynch's chances in this one.
Oh, kick out. Not yet. Here we go. Leg drop DDT.
Face first.
Let's take another look at that.
Michael, that was amazing.
We've got a cover. The pin's broken up. She might have it. She's not looking good here, guys.
Man, she's got to get herself together here.
If this match heads outside, things can go south real quick.
Let's hope not.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye, or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of some good technique right there.
Things have gotten worse for Becky Lynch. This could spell the beginning to the end for her here in this six-man tag team match.
Man, if you have a weak stomach, you might want to hide your eyes. This is getting tough to watch.
Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a six-man team have differences or had differences in the past. If the team can't find a way to get on the same page, they will not last very long. Someone on the team has to step up and make sure for at least that match, everyone on the team can work together.
That's easier said than done. Just because superstars might be favorites of the WWE Universe or have a common enemy, that doesn't mean they'll get along. It also doesn't mean that any past issues will magically go away. In this business, people have long memories, so if someone sees an issue on their team, they need to resolve it right away.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected.
Schoolboy out of nowhere. Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatt.
She's Bruner, knee right to the face.
Game, set, match. This one is over. Jeez, I don't like Becky Lynch's chant.
Looking for all the glory here. I thought that was it.
I'm having a hard time believing that one.
Going to have a hard time stopping Becky when she's doing this.
There it is.
Exploder suplex.
That might have done it, Cole. There may be no coming back from that slam, Cole.
Kick.
What a stomp.
Good grief. And then
here it comes.
The rack attack.
Oh, man.
Backbreaker.
that's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
She goes for the cover.
Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well.
Drop kick right on point.
Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil Hardy Boys.
I've got to say, I had goosebumps for a week after the Hardy Boys returned to WWE at 2017's WrestleMania. During that six-man on Raw, Team Extreme formed an effective trio with that lunatic Dean Ambrose. After a twist of fate from Matt Hardy, Jeff crushed The Miz with a swanton bomb, and that was all she wrote.
Becky Lynch is one of the hardest working competitors in sports entertainment. The unmatched determination and desire that burns inside the Irish Lass Kicker makes her one of the top WWE superstars today. But many people would be surprised to learn her road to WWE.
Picking up on something you said, Byron, Becky Lynch's path to WWE was far from conventional. Becky went from a competitor on the independent scene to a stunt woman, a flight attendant, and among other professions before she actually returned to sports entertainment.
Yeah, let's remember, Cole, Becky Lynch went to clown college, too. I didn't think Becky had to go to school.
Looks like she wants to win early. She might just be running on instinct at this point.
Dangerous.
she reverses out of it.
And not a second too soon. Close call there. That is a beautiful thing to watch.
In off the tag.
Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
When she gets in attack mode, look out. Boom, impact.
She goes down hard.
She's going to be feeling that one for a while.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents.
Sit-out slam.
Things starting to go the other way for her. And the confidence she came into this six women's tag team match seems to be fading a bit.
Yeah, but we all know that she can dish it out just as well as she can take it. And with that in mind, I wouldn't be surprised to see her turn the tides here shortly.
Her opponent's finally showing signs of life here. For a moment there, I thought she was going to cruise to victory.
Leg drop! She may be in a bad way here. Momentum clearly not on her side right now, fellas.
This woman has absolutely no quit in her, guys. Taking on a little offense like this isn't going to end her night. I can assure you of that.
Like Michigan during our last presidential election, this match is too close to call at this point.
Back now inside the ring.
Here we go.
Leg drop DDT.
Face first. Guys, let's go to the replay.
Yeah, I definitely need to see that again.
Going for the cover.
That'll hinder your modeling career.
What a six-man tag match.
Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
That's the kind of match that makes me proud to be here at ringside. Action from the opening bell and a finish people won't soon forget.
Remember this?
Tough to top that one, folks. We were lucky to be here to witness a match filled with technical prowess, amazing moves, and seemingly non-stop action.